Hello, auditioners for Skit's production of Frozen. In this recording, I'm going to play each of the initial audition excerpts, and I will give you some thoughts about what you should be preparing. First up is the Ensemble excerpt, and this is from number 1, called Opening, and it begins at measure 76 and it ends at measure 93. And I'm going to play first the guys part and then the girls part. Now I've simplified this section a little bit so that the guys and girls are mostly singing the melody line, except at the very beginning and at the very end. First, let's look at the words, and I'm going to speak the words in time. Now we're going to go a little slower than the printed tempo. So here's the speed. Here are the words in time. 1, 2, ready, go. Once there was a family with secrets to keep, as rulers in a land where respect for the crown runs deep. And so the royal family is ever on display, and the people love the princesses and watch them as they play. Let the sun shine on, let our lives be free. Let the promise of our land be sure and strong. Let our hearts be warmed by this family all the winter long. Notice in measure 86, between the words sunshine on and let our lives, the symbol NB, which means no breath. So that's to be sung in one breath. Notice the same marking in measure 90, between hearts be warmed and by this family. No breath. Notice the breath mark in between measures 91 and 92. And at the very beginning of the excerpt, notice the breath mark after once. You don't need to take a breath there, but you need to make a space. Once there was a family. All right, now the notes. Here's the guys part, and I'm going to play it even a little bit slower. The guys note starts right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I put a few extra beats in measure 85. When you practice this with the rehearsed score or the rehearsal tracks, those extra beats will not be there. A couple of notes. Guys, at measure 86, I have you singing the melody an octave lower. In performance, we will sing a harmony part. Girls, just in FYI, when you get to measure 81, I'm going to have you singing along with the guys. That's just for the audition. In the performance, I'll have you singing the harmony. So here's the girls' part. It starts on this note. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I gave you two choices in measure 93, the upper note or the lower notes. And I changed the last note a little bit. Of course, this is slow, and you should practice this with the rehearsed score at the correct tempo. Anna's excerpt is the beginning of number 4 for the first time in forever. I'm going to chant through the words. It's measures 3 through 30. Slowly, I'm going to chant through the words, and I want you to focus in not just on the words and the diction, but especially on the rhythm and rhythmic accuracy. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. The window is open, so's that door. I didn't know they did that anymore. And there's 2 nice ladies helping me get dressed. Thank you. Thanks. For years I've roamed these empty halls. Why have a ballroom with no balls? Coronation Day is just the best. There'll be actual real life people. It'll be totally strange. But wow, am I so ready for this change. For the first time in forever. There'll be music. There'll be light. For the first time in forever. I'll be dancing through the night. Don't know if I'm elated or gassy, but I'm somewhere in that zone. 'Cause for the first time in forever, I won't be alone. So the sections with the shorter notes need to be very crisp and very accurate. It's very syncopated. And the section with the quarter notes, where the title words are, is much more legato and flowy. The word is coronation. Coronation. Okay. Now the notes. Starting note is here. Same slow tempo. 1, 2, 3. course, you need to practice up to tempo with rehearsed score and rehearsal tracks. Hans's excerpt is the beginning of number 5, Hans of the Southern Isles. Actually beginning in measure 7, so skipping the spoken introduction. We'll go slowly through the words. One, two, three. I'm only the 13th son of a king of a very small kingdom, of very small islands to the south. And nobody sings about this humble face, or my lack of grace, or quotes what comes out of my mouth. Thank goodness. I've journeyed a long way to see your sister crowned, to honor and to back you. Yet here I go and smack you to the ground. Please accept the humblest of apologies from a clumsy prince who's only come to serve and please, with a line of mean big brothers that goes on for miles. A man you won't see in a statue of bronze, just Hans of the Southern Isles. So Hans rhymes with bronze. And it is apologies, apologies, not apologies, apologies. Okay, now the notes. Please note in measure 10 the word kingdom has a 2 over the beaming, so that's a duplet. Very small kingdom, so just a 2-part division. Very small islands in the next bar, the same way. Okay, here are the notes. Starting note. 1, 2, and go. Of course, this solo features a number of tempo changes, and the fermata, I left them out for this practice recording. You should sing along with the rehearsed score and with the rehearsal tracks to get a sense of those tempo changes. Okay, so Elsa's excerpt is the beginning of Let It Go. So I'm going to chant through the words slowly. And this will be our tempo. So slowly. Really focus on diction here, the T's. Snow glows white on the mountain tonight. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. The snow glows white on the mountain tonight. not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in. Heaven knows I tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. Now, I just want to not warn, but I want to caution you. Of course, you've heard this sung by probably a number of singers, and they all stylize it a certain way. But I don't want you to copy anyone. I want you to sing it in your way. So try not to just be the singers that you've heard, but to be you singing this. And that starts with the correct notes and the correct rhythm. So here are the notes and played with the correct rhythms. Again, slowly. 1, 2, 3. And again, sing along with the rehearsal tracks and the rehearse score for the correct tempos. Kristoff has 2 excerpts. Actually, there are 2 complete pieces. So we start with number 8, Reindeers Are Better Than People. And of course, in this selection, you are singing in 2 different characters. I'm only going to speak in a chant, so I won't do 2 different characters, but you will. So here's our tempo. We'll speak through the words. 1, 2, ready, go. Reindeers are better than people. Sven, don't you think that's true? Yeah, people will beat you and curse you and cheat you. Every one of them's bad except you. Thanks, buddy. But people smell better than reindeers. Sven, don't you think I'm right? That's once again true for all except you. You got me. Let's call it a night. Good night. Don't let the frostbite bite. Okay, now the notes. Starting note. And the tempo. 1, 2, ready, go. And of course, when you practice with the rehearsal tracks, you will have the tempo changes, the correct tempos, and the fermatas, and those are important. Now we're jumping to number 16B, which is the lullaby tag. Okay, I'm going to chant the words first, starting at measure 3, of course, and the tempo. This is slower than the printed speed. What do I know about love? What do I know about love? It's gotta be like this. She needs her true love's kiss. And what do I know about love? Okay, now the notes. Starting note is here. 1, 2, here we go. And use rehearse score in the rehearsal tracks to learn the proper tempos and the overall feel of the piece. Oaken's excerpt is starting at measure number 16 in Hygge. And let's talk about the pronunciation. So, the beginning of the word, the hu part, is lips forward in an u shape, and you're going to put a kind of a modified e vowel, hu, hu. The most important part is to get the lips forward in an u shape, huga, and the second syllable is g, huga, huga, huga. Okay, so here are the words in time. and I will emphasize that word in particular. So starting at measure 16. 1, 2, 3. Hygge means comfortable. Hygge means cozy. Hygge means sitting by the fire with your cheeks all rosy. Hygge, 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 hygge. Hygge, 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 hygge. Hoogly, 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 hoogly. I will translate more. Finding a spider in your shoe? Not hygge. Having an annoying thing to do? Not hygge. Hygge's not scheduled. You can't say when it starts or ends. Most importantly, it can't be hygge without your family and friends. Okay, now the notes. Starting note. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to start that again. Apologies. 1, 2, 3. And finally, please practice that at the proper speed using the rehearse score and the rehearsal tracks. Okay, Olaf's excerpt is the beginning of In Summer, and there are two versions. One is the tenor version and one is the alto version. They are in different keys. One suitable to a higher male voice and the other suitable to a lower female voice. It doesn't matter which one you sing as long as you sing the one that is the most comfortable for your voice. I'm going to chant through the words and then I'll play both versions. So this moves in a swing feel. So it feels triplety. Okay, here are the words. 1, 2, ready, go. Bees'll buzz, kids'll blow dandelion fuzz, and I'll be doing whatever snow does in summer. A drink in my hand, my snow up against the burning sand, probably getting gorgeously tanned in summer. I'll finally see a summer breeze blow away a winter storm and find out what happens to solid water when it gets warm. And I can't wait to see what my buddies all think of me. Just imagine how much cooler I'll be in summer. So avoid summer, summer. Stay on that open sound. All right, now the notes. This is the tenor key, the key of E. So I'm going to play it down in the tenor range. So the first note is here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and now in the alto key, and this is the key of A. So I'm going to play it in the alto range. Starts here. 1, 2, ready, go. And practice this along with rehearse score in the rehearsal tracks to get to the proper tempo.